eliminated Red Velvet and ended her shot at representing Ring of Honor in the Tokyo Dome. As we see a collar elbow tie up here.
Yeah, she landed the move but didn't land the pin. Athena landed the pin.
A vulturous one at that.
But I think Leyla Hirsch knows if she hits that, she can get the win.
And both women have overcome a lot of adversity. With Red Velvet, you're going to want to watch for that boxing background that's in her family, Caprice.
Absolutely. It's from her dad, man. Former feather lightweight champion of boxing.
And WBC World Flyweight Champion. Oh, with the wrestling. That Judokan background of Leyla Hirsch.
So much respect to the background of Leyla Hirsch. She said she was in orphanage for 8 years, man, in Russia, and still builds her way up, man. Sometimes that adversity to make you or break you. And right here we see that it's made Leyla Hirsch legit, man.
That shoulder tackle there. And the last time we were on pay-per-view, both these women undefeated in Ring of Honor pay-per-view, by the way. It was Leyla Hirsch.
Nice
It was a
switch.
Texas death match who fought through a dislocated elbow. Wait a minute, nice pendulum there. 1, 2. To not only finish the bout against Diamante, but beat Diamante. And that's that drive that you just can't teach. It's that perseverance that gets baked into you through your upbringing.
Yeah, she was willing to fight through it, man. Literally fighting through adversity. Dislocated elbow, and it still had so much of the match that was happening, man, and didn't stop. Didn't ask the referee to stop it or restart or anything. She finished it and won, man. It's so impressive, showing the fortitude that she has and the willing to stay with it.
And if you go back even further, we talked about some recent bouts, 2-2 in their careers against one another.
Yeah, this could be the breaker right here.
And I gotta ask you this, Caprice. Red Velvet not shying away from the spotlight, competing a lot in CMLL lately. Does that travel schedule maybe put her at a disadvantage when it comes to wear and tear? Is Leyla getting Red Velvet at the right moment here?
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point, Rick Bonnie. We won't know until. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it keeps that momentum going and your body gets used to it, but sometimes it does. Depends on the injuries. But right now, we're not seeing any injuries showing from Velvet. Velvet looks great.
Oh, Leyla Hirsch rolling through. Looking for that knee that could have ended it. That kick. Go. Trying to trap there. STO. Standing variation there from Red Velvet.
Yeah, Velvet playing chess here.
Oh!
Staying 2 moves ahead.
And now that is that elbow, Caprice. Let's not forget that on the way down, on the moonsault from the ladder.
Wow. Well, shoot, that is the elbow, yeah. That is that elbow.
It was dislocated. Red Velvet now trying to...
You see how Velvet's still stalking because Velvet's...
Well, we've seen what has happened with maybe less scrupulous competitors. As we're seeing Red Velvet. And Layla saying she can continue. I think Paul Turner trying to get an official word.
She's saying she wants to continue, and she continues.
And that shoulder also surgically repaired. There's a separation of the shoulder, dislocation of the elbow.
Yeah. But I tell you what, that elbow is getting to it, man. It takes away a lot of it. You see right there, that split.
And you also see the confidence right now, Red Velvet. Who I tend to agree. I think the continual repetitions, the travel, Red Velvet is built to be this kind of star to carry the Ring of Honor banner. I think Leyla Hirsch is too.
Yeah, it's that momentum carrying, man. Leyla Hirsch trying to get some distance here.
Oh, so much heart. Determination from Leyla Hirsch fighting through this injury. Almost picked at like... And nobody knows more or better about that injury than our friend Red Velvet.
My goodness.
Who took the time like this and dug before his honor. She was the first one to check in with Leyla Hirsch. Cover here, 1, 2. No. There was that moment. Red Velvet could have been out celebrating. Red Velvet could have painted the town after that win in Arlington. Instead, you know where she was, Caprice? She was with Leyla Hirsch.
Yeah. It's this respect, man. It's respect for the sport, respect for athletes.
Oh, and that big left block. Blocked by Leyla Hirsch. Oh!
That's right on the shoulder there, Rick Abani. Leyla Hirsch, maybe arm for arm, shoulder for shoulder is what Leyla Hirsch is doing here.
And now, with the advantage, working on, and you might have got a hyperextension there.
Yeah. Volley for volley here, man. And Leyla said, if you want to take away your arm, let's just wrestle armless here. Let's just have a match with no arms.
That shoulder, surgically repaired shoulder. Oh, goodness. You see it's hanging there. You see the trouble with the elbow, maybe even the wrist at this point.
Yeah.
But Hirsch so strong.
Yeah. And that strong is from the heart, man. It's the will that Layla Hirsch has.
Oh, look at this.
It's getting gritty.
And tying up that arm. Willing to go to the 5 count. One of the best records in Ring of Honor. When Layla Hirsch came into Ring of Honor, a bit of someone that might bend the rules like that more often. Oh, goodness. Oh, those right hands. Her father, Prudencio Cardona, former WBC World Flyweight Champion. And look at this.
Hirsch is in a lot of trouble, man. That was keeping the balance off of Hirsch. But Hirsch right here, that center right there, still holding on.
From base lock here.
A lot to get her off.
And it is Hirsch who's hanging on with the legs.
Yeah, Hirsch is synced her gravity on the other side. Yeah.
Oh!
Hirsch had that base under her.
Going to that left arm. Yep. Driving the skull into that top turnbuckle. It's Layla Hirsch now. Looking for a big risk, a big chance, but one that might land her the Women's World Television title. And what? A swing out, German suplex. Hirsch again. That movement, that extra movement. 1, 2. No, almost. And Red Velvet smartly separating herself from the challenger there.
Yeah, you can see Red Velvet trying to survive though, man. Trying to get as far away from Hirsch as she can to try to buy time. Buying time to recover.
As this match resets here in the sold-out Hammerstein Ballroom, we thank you for joining us. Final battle in full swing. The Women's World Television title on the line.
You see Red Velvet grabbing at her shoulder to show us Layla Hirsch, man.
And of course, this doesn't stop the huge calendar coming up for Ring of Honor and AEW next Saturday live on pay-per-view, AEW World's End. And fans, we are eating good this holiday season with this great wrestling action. AEW World title on the line, the 4-way bout. But right now, the Women's World Television title on the line, and open hands are being exchanged.
Absolutely, man. Nobody flinching. My goodness, they're coming in strong.
Wow!
My goodness.
And neither woman retreating. It's Hirsch physically pushing back the champion. Separation created. Red Velvet with a big kick. And now Red Velvet with the cravat there. And off the, a change. Hirsch gets the better of it.
Yeah, Hirsch holding on. Drop toe hold. Smart movement by Velvet. Velvet taking off.
Off the ropes. It's Velvet.
Wait a second. Call.
Look at the strength of Layla Hirsch.
Layla Hirsch gonna try to powerbomb.
Shots to the forehead.
Oh, my goodness.
Plants Red Velvet. Hirsch looking for that knee, maybe.
Yeah, she see that powerbomb before and got her close with it.
Wait a minute. We got the champion.
Too close. My goodness. That powerbomb was hitting the TV title tournament. Was enough to put Velvet away, but not here.
And Red Velvet. Back to that arm of Velvet. Oh, is that almost a primal scream? And I think Hirsch may have hyperextended that elbow. Oh, jeez.
Tell you what, man, it's arm for arm, shoulder for shoulder. Both women in a lot of pain here. And right now, it's going to be the heart that's going to win it here. Layla catches the arm of Velvet, catching both of them now. The strength of
Layla. Sunset flip. It's Red Velvet. 2. It's Hirsch, the challenger. 2. Velvet. 2.
Velvet was deep on that one, scooted in her hips.
It's Hirsch. Got it. Velvet's knocked out. Cover here. 2. And Hirsch. No.
I got to play that on Hirsch, Riccaboni. Hirsch just laying over Velvet and not grabbing the leg, not putting in the press, allowed Velvet to kick out. Velvet was done, in my opinion.
But how hard is it, Caprice? You've been there. When you land that blow, your first instinct is to just grab a cover.
Yeah. And you can't just.
Wait a minute. Slide here. 2. Red Velvet gets 2. It's Hirsch now. Look at that. Comes over. If she gets it, it's over. If she locks it in,
center the ring.
If she get the hyperextension. Yeah. If she get the hyperextension, Velvet's so smart to lock it in, Caprice.
Trying to lock it in, trying to get a pin or something. Hirsch with a transition here with the legs, gonna try to hook in a triangle. No.
Oh, and the stack, but Hirsch. Whoa. And the strength of Red Velvet championess plants the challenger.
Not used to seeing these plays. Drop Velvet, but she has to bring it out.
Off with Hirsch's head. Cover. 2. And this time it's Hirsch going to the ropes.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with the cover. Hirsch being smart, knowing where she is.
And what a bout we are seeing. These 2 women stopping at nothing. A friendship in the balance, a title in the balance, like hook 1, 2. They're hoping for a scientific, hard-hitting bout. This is not disappointing.
Yeah, I think that's out the window now. Both athletes know they have to do whatever it takes to win, and sometimes that's doing everything you need to do.
Oh, goodness! The right hand! And we may have a knockout.
Yeah, Hirsch may be out, man. Bell was trying to get a gut wrench going, maybe a suplex or something, but there's dead weight there. Hirsch is out cold.
Paul Turner's got to make a decision. Turner's got to, and Hirsch, man, she's out.
Got to make the pin, Velvet.
He's out. That right hand.
I think Velvet should go for a pin instead of a move.
Uh-oh. And we may be headed straight out your mama's kitchen here. It's Hirsch, though. Hirsch.
Oh, no.
Wow, snake eyes. Snake eyes into the corner.
Yeah, Velvet gave Hirsch too much time.
Look at that right angle. No. Out of it. Out of it's Red Velvet.
Yeah, Velvet's
out
of that.
And starting it up. Leg hooks. 2. No.
Tell you what, man, that stir it up, man, has knocked out so many opponents. Not Layla Hirsch, and now Velvet has to dig deep. Velvet has to see, what else can I do, Riccaboni?
Well, she's wondering what else she has to do to put Layla down. She's thrown everything but the kitchen sink at Layla Hirsch.
What's she doing?
And Danhausen was under there earlier. Velvet's got to be careful.
Paul Turner checking on Layla Hirsch.
Is that what? That's a turnbuckle. Yeah, that's a physical turn. That is what is under.
Come on down.
No.
Turner ain't gonna let that go.
And then we got, I meant that. What is the fear of it? It's a wrench.
It was a distraction for Turner.
The wrench has knocked out Hirsch. Cover. 2.